Hello Libra friends, welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. I'm so happy to have everyone here with me today. Welcome back to all the returning subscribers. I appreciate your guys' love and support, really. It means the world to me. And welcome to the newbies. I'm so happy to have you guys and that you discovered this channel or that it was passed along to you. I hope you enjoy the messages I am going to spin out for you today. So, with all these YouTube messages, they are general. That means not everything I say is going to resonate with all the Libras out there. So please do only take away messages for your best and highest good, things that resonate with your story already. If it doesn't seem to resonate, you can release it, you can push it aside, right? Not everything in here will probably be for you, and that's normal and that's okay. If you do want additional messages or more clarity, please do check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signed videos. If you don't know how to do that, there will be a link in the description box below that shows you how to generate your birth chart. So do check that out. That being said, everything else, ooh, poppers, lots of poppers. Everything else you need to know about this video will be in that description box below as well, including the decks I am using, as well as the social media channels. I am the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram, so hop on over there if you're interested in social media, check out my stuff. But other than that, I'm just so happy to have you here today. Thanks for joining me, Libra, and we are going to pop in. I apologize for my tardiness. I was on vacation with my family, so these July readings are more July into August, is the rough time span for this, right? All right, one last deck. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Messages for Libra's best and highest good. Things they need to hear July going into August, please, for Libra. For our Libra friends. Okay, let's do it. So Libra, your first card, I love it. Fulfillment. And the 10. It's the 10 of Beetles in this deck, but it's the 10 of Pentacles. Hell yeah. Anybody looking for money? Abundance? It's right here. It's fulfillment in some sort. Some of you are waiting for some sort of payout or paycheck or bonus pay or something like material goods even, or the news that you've actually I'm sorry Libra, my camera froze. I was like 2 minutes in and it froze. So wish fulfillment with the 10 of Pentacles. Something large scale is coming into you, or something that you're desiring in the future. The Pentacles are like these seeds that grow into oak trees, if you will, right? Seeds to trees, so it's long-term legacy, if you will. This also has to do with family too. Some of you may be starting a family if those are looking for marriage or even pregnancy, you know, having children. Again, getting that house of your dreams, or even doing renovations on the home to build that perfect house. Your Pentacles, it's like you're working away, you're doing the work at something for the long term. But again, for some of you, this could be money coming in. Pentacles can absolutely be money. Health, home, family. But the 10 of Pentacles is a great card. When that's showing up in fulfillment, it's something that you desire. It's like when you see, like in old cartoons, like money symbols come up in the eye. It's that kind of like, ooh, I want this. Like, it's good though. It seems yeah, it seems like your dreams are coming true. Maybe piece by piece. It's not, Pentacles are slow moving energies. It's earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's not going to happen overnight, but yeah, you're building your way into something really grandiose and fulfilling. Awesome, Libra, good for you. So wow, oh my God, you guys have the 10 of Pentacles twice. You have 20 Pentacles here. I don't mean to be a hype man, but just call me Flavor Flav. I'm just saying. Oh my God, I'm ridiculous. Okay. Neither one of these cards has come out for any of the readings, and this is the 11th one I'm on. So these are very unique to your story right now, Libra, to whatever it is that you're going through, the energies around you. It's abundant. Whether or not it's physical money, like in the bank, it could just be that you're leading a very rich life, an abundant life. There's lots of things that's bringing you joy and happiness. Maybe you're surrounded by family. Maybe you just got a promotion at work. You're enjoying the day-to-day tasks, and Pentacles do indicate work and effort, things that you're building upon. Whatever that is, the process of it is bringing you great joy and harmony and feelings of completion and fulfillment. Yeah, for the more older viewers out there, you may just have heard the news that your children are having children, so you're becoming a grandparent. That's coming through here as well. Again, legacy, long-term with pentacles, and creation, yeah. Creation of families, creation of new homes, creation of more funds, of creative projects, of opportunity, going on vacation, doing things a little bit lavishly. I will say that. There's, between the Ten of Pentacles and the idea of this like fancy dinner party fulfillment, there's, yeah, some of you may be going on some sort of like lavish vacation, or I'm not the type of reader to be like, you're going to win the lottery. But for some of you, there might be a smaller winning of some sort, but it brings you some great joy. That's badass. It's really good energy, Libra. Thank goodness, because we've had a lot of heavy readings so far in Cancer season. So next we have the complicated card. Okay. Like the Avril Lavigne song, Complicated. So what's complicated about this? It has the number 11, which is like the Justice card, which is you, Libra. Something about this creating complications in the family, maybe if it has to do with money or potentially inheritance. Excuse me. And then you have the King of Bees, so the King of Swords. This is Aquarian energy. So the King of Swords tends to be a more masculine energy. It could be a grandfather or a father figure. It doesn't have to be masculine, but this person has more masculine traits if that is the case. They are very opinionated and stand very firmly in their beliefs and their truths. They don't think with their heart, they think with their head. They are very strong communicators. They fight for justice and for the causes that they believe in. This could also represent a lawyer or a judge. But something to do with this energy, whether that's, if anything I said resonates with with you and your character or somebody in your life, something about this relationship has become complicated, and it may have to do with this recent bout of, I don't know if it's inheritance or more funds or addition to the house or whatever that is. Something has become a bit complicated specifically with this person. Could be an Aquarius, doesn't have to be. It could be a Gemini or Libra as well. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Good Lord. This is kind of a cool reading. So the Wheel of Fortune, again, is very rarely a card that you don't want in your spread. It's fate, it's fortune, it's destiny, it's a changing of cycles, it's forward progression, it's frequently a card of luck. You know, again, I hate to drop this word if it's not very clear here, but sometimes it can be like the lottery card, winning something, whether it's money or, again, maybe like, I don't know, maybe you put money down on something, like an auction of some sorts, and you won the item that you wanted. It could be something like that. Very much, if it has to do with a home, too. Yeah, and I mean, I just have to say it because it's here. It may have to do with the idea that if you did come into a whole bunch of money and this is a new thing for you, it's almost like a caution of be careful. Like, don't forget about your old life and your old values and your old work ethic. Don't forget about your old friends, about, doing the hard work and the labor just because you sort of, you were given like a hand up or a hand out. That may be what this complication is coming into, is that you may have been thrown into some sort of lifestyle or project that you're just sort of out of your realm or out of your familiarity. So it's just sort of cautioning you to go slow, to not take shortcuts is what I'm getting here, because whatever it is, generally it has very good vibes. It could be quite fortuitous and enjoyable, and again, lucky, fate. But yeah, this complication is interesting. Perfection. This card has come up a lot too, and it has to do with the idea of vanity, of worrying too much about how something appears versus how it really is. And that makes sense here with all this Ten of Pentacles, again, that like lavish lifestyle. if you're going on vacation, it's like you're posting all this stuff on social media because you want it to appear as if this is your dream vacation, but then maybe you're actually having arguments with your spouse if they're this King of Swords, or something. It's very odd. It's like there's something here has muddied the waters of what could be a really beautiful, great turn of events, turn of fate. I'm going to throw a clarifier on this because it's a little bit vague to me as well. What is this complication about involving the King of Swords, the King of Bees? Fighting for the crown? I don't know what that means, but that just came through, that message. Fighting for power. Is there a struggle in a power dynamic? Maybe at work? Maybe someone's been promoted and now there's two people in charge and it's causing a rift. That could be. And again, the idea of vanity is someone is trying to make things appear better than they are, or they're worried about the outward projection of it. Yeah, it's team building. Okay. So a team could be between a husband, wife, or spouse, partnership, whatever. Could be in friendship. It could be among coworkers. The idea of Pentacles is building towards a common goal. There's 3 people here. Sometimes it could be mind, body, and spirit, but for most of you, I think it does have to do with a counterpart, Libra. I'm just getting a power struggle, a difference in like rulership or power dynamic, or of who's making the executive decisions. That could muddy the waters of, again, what could be a really successful career or project or family. Or it's funny, this could be something as simple as if you're starting a family and you're building a nursery. It's some ridiculous thing of disagreement of we need to paint the nursery yellow. It's like, well, no, we're going to paint the walls. It's something that could be as simple about that because you want everything to be perfect and just so. But it's funny because what this is sort of saying is it's actually not about the finer details. In that sense, in terms of vanity, in terms of the exterior look of something, it's not about the finer details. It's about the actual tangible truth and substance of what's there. Okay? That's what's coming through. Very interesting message. So then last you have message. Ooh, this card has not come up yet either. I love it. What a beautiful card. All right. So the 4 and the 5 come to 9. I think of the card of the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. Some of you may have a Virgo in your life, and if so, they may be trying to communicate with you or send you a message, especially if you have a loved one that has passed on. There is something very like otherworldly, like a different realm, spirituality sending you a message. So if you have a Virgo relative who has passed on, or even just doesn't live close to you, this would be a message that travels over distances, different towns, different states, different countries. And it has to do with confirming what you already know. You need to follow your intuition because you're questioning it. It's something like you know something to be true, but I think this person is making you reevaluate or reassess what you already know. And this message that potentially comes into you is saying, like, no, Libra, like, you know this. Like, stick to your inner truth. Very interesting. Yeah, sticking to your inner truth, you have the 6 of moths here. It's the 6 of wands, though, in this deck. Following your inner truth, knowing your inner truth, being fair and balanced, the scales, right? That's you, Libra. That will lead this project or this, whatever this is, to a victory. That is the 6 of moths, where, you're riding triumphantly through the parade and you're attracting lots of attention. But really, it's a card about celebrating your successes and having a tremendous amount of pride and glory and victor because you've done the work, you've done the effort, you've been through the creative battles of sorts, and you've come out on top. It has to do with listening to your intuition. Yeah, and if you don't, I don't want to say there's going to be consequences. That sounds like a threat. But the Tower moment is sort of what's counterbalancing this. So it's like victory or total destruction. If you let petty conflicts and arguments, the way I was saying about, we have to paint the nursery this color, or whatever that is to you, Libra. If you let petty bullshit and arguments get in the way of the overall goal of this project or whatever it is that you're creating, it's going to impact the success. And I'm just getting the lasting long-term success of, I think, career or home or family or something. And I'm just getting, by not listening to your intuition and standing in your truth, and I want to be careful with that though. Listening to your intuition has to do with checking in with your emotions. It's how you feel, but also what you believe, Libra. And you are an air sign, so the mental energy is important there. It's not being inflexible. There's still a value in hearing people out. And I know you know this because you are of the people. You are truth. You are justice. Again, the scales, everything in balance and in order. But there's a certain degree where if that gets mucky and, again, conflicting opinions in the team dynamic, you have to go with your gut and your instinct, because it is going to help you avoid a tower moment. Things that are keeping the group or the team dynamic stuck, egos, toxic behavior, or just nasty fighting and bickering opinions, that could contribute to a failure of whatever this endeavor is. Stick with your inner truth, listen to like your inner guidance system, and that will lead you to victory, is what this is saying. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Leo or, again, a Virgo. And yeah, there's going to be some sort of message sent to you. And it might be just like a sign or a symbol or seeing a certain number or something that's significant to you that's going to remind you of this. Be true to yourself. Then you have the card of the Fool, okay? So Aquarian energy. This is a leap into the new, a leap into the unknown. It's a new beginning. It's a new chapter. It's leaving things behind that no longer serve you, closing out the cycle, and then mentally, emotionally, physically moving on. It can sometimes be a card of travel. So again, if you're looking to build a new home or pursue a new career, you might be going distances to do that. You may also get this kind of mystical, spiritual message during your travels. Even if you're just like taking a day trip somewhere, that actually might be quite significant, and when spirit or ancestors or someone is trying to communicate with you here. It's like these are different decks, mind you. It's these same kind of like purple orbs that she's reaching out to touch here. There's messages being sent from spirit. That's important for you to not just brush off as coincidence or like an unusual moment. There's messages in there for you. Yeah, and you also have the card of destiny. So, yeah, something about this, about ancestors or past loved ones who have passed, trying to maybe communicate with you or just send you good wishes and good hope. I think I said this to Gemini as well. It's like, whatever you're being guided towards, following your truth and whatever your heart is calling you to do, it's divinely guided. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is saying. It's your destiny. And I'm just getting it's protected. So if you were to fall off the wagon, if something happens and it's distracting you from this ultimate goal, all this hard effort and labor you're doing to create something, if you get too caught up in like lower vibrational energy of like the money aspect, or again like petty bickering and conflict of needing perfection all the time, that's when the tower is going to come in to like slap you back into reality and be like, no, Libra, like refocus. This is your destiny. This is your path. You need to keep following it and doing it. Because there's something important here that you are either contributing to a team, to a society, to your family, to universe, to the world, right? There's something that is very, it just has great potential for success. And you're supposed to go down this path, so don't get distracted. Things may get complicated. Things may arise that you didn't see coming. There may be a sense of needing like trial and error to figure out the correct process of doing something. Don't let that get you stuck. especially if you're dealing with a stubborn energy that's saying it has to be done this way, we can't do it this way, you know, hear them out, take it into consideration, but ultimately stand in your own truth. That was coming up here very strong, and that's the message that you're going to be getting. And honestly, watching this tarot video might be one of these messages to you, Libra. If this is ringing true, if this is striking a chord with you, this is me telling you, listen to your heart, follow your own inner guidance and your own inner truth system. Because that is what you are meant to do here. All right, interesting read. It is very optimistic, Libra. You got some really badass cards. You got the 10 of Pentacles twice, so yeah, that's really cool. Let me know if this resonated in the comments below. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon for another tarot reading. All the best to you, Libras. Bye.